This is not financial advice. I'm recording my thoughts about 5 stocks that I think are in the buy zone now. Majority of these stocks are very established companies that have been in business for decades and they're also profitable. Number 1 is Ulta Beauty. Currently it's trading at about $416 with a market cap of about $20 billion. I'm estimating $679 stock price in 2027, which represents about 64% upside, and that's going to beat the index. And in a great execution case, I think $913 is possible, and that represents more than 120% gain in 5 years, which is very, very attractive. If you want more insights into the business model and the valuation numbers, I will leave a link in the pinned comment for the video that I did 3 months ago. Number 2 is Bank of America. It's currently trading at about $29 with a market cap of about $230 billion. Bank of America also pays a dividend of about 3.31%. Note that the earnings per share is about $3.48, and out of that they pay a dividend of close to $1. So this dividend is safe because the margin between the EPS and the dividend per share is huge. In addition, Bank of America used this money to buy back stocks, so the stock count is reducing year after year. I'm estimating $51 stock price in 2027, which represents about 81% upside from the current price, and that's going to beat the index. In addition, we get to collect 3% dividend each year. That represents another 15%. If you want to learn more about Bank of America's business model and the valuation numbers, I will leave a link in the pinned comment about a video that I did 3 months ago on Bank of America. Number 3 is Alphabet, also known as Google. It's currently trading at about $135 with a market cap of about $1.72 trillion. I'm estimating a stock price of about $250 in 2027 in the great execution case where the search business will continue to grow at 5% year over year. Even though I show a $250 price target in the great execution case, I personally continue to believe that the stock price would be in the early 200s in 2027, and that represents over 50% gain in 5 years, and that's going to beat the index. If you need more details about Google's business model and its valuation of its different revenue segments, I will leave the link of a video that I did 4 months ago in the pinned comments. You can check it out. Number 4 is LVMH, Louis Vuitton. Its stock is currently trading at about $166 with a market cap of about $416 billion. LVMH also pays a dividend of about 1.51%. The EPS is about $6.93 and the dividend is $2.52. So the dividend is safe because there is significant gap. LVMH uses this extra money to buy back stock or try to acquire other brands to increase its revenue as well as earnings per share. LVMH Louis Vuitton is a European company, but it's available under ticker LVMUY in the US. I'm estimating a stock price of about $241 in 2027, and that represents 45% gain in 5 years. Plus, we get to collect 1.5% annual dividend, and that definitely will beat the index. If you want to learn more about LVMH Louis Vuitton's business model and their recent acquisitions and the valuation numbers, I will leave a link in the pinned comment about a video that I did 6 months ago. Number 5 is PayPal. It's currently trading at about $64 with a market cap of about $70 billion. For PayPal, I'm estimating stock price of $91 in 2027, which represents 45% gain from current price, and that definitely will beat the index. And that's the base case. In the great execution case, I'm estimating that PayPal would be about $150 in 2027, and that represents 131% gain in 5 years, which is extremely attractive. So these are the 5 stocks that I think are in the buy zone, and please note that this is not financial advice. I'm not qualified to give financial advice. I'm just recording my thoughts. In conclusion, the upside for all these 5 stocks exceed 45%, which will definitely beat the index. Having said that, I tend to be conservative in my valuations with respect to the growth rates, multiples, and the profit margins. So I personally expect much higher upside for all these 5 stocks than what I've penciled out. In full disclosure, I personally own Bank of America, PayPal, and Google out of these 5 stocks. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for watching.